Now in continuation with that point, this is the that is elevation in boiling point delta Tb is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Now what is meant by molality? Molality is nothing but when 1 mole of solute get dissolved in 1000 gram, or we can say 1 kg of solvent, that is nothing but what we can say molality. And always the elevation in boiling point delta Tb is directly proportional to the molality, that is small m. Now here with the help of this equation we can modify this equation, that is by removing that proportionality sign. Instead of that proportionality sign we can take here, that is Kb. That Kb we are calling it as a ebullioscopic constant or molar elevation constant. Now this term will help us, that is to find out its unit, that is Kb. For finding Kb, what we have to do? We have to rearrange these terms. That is the unit of Kb we can find out by rearranging this above equation 1. So you will get delta Tb upon m. Now you just substitute its units here, that is Tb we are measuring in terms of Kelvin, that is K divided by mole per kg. That is molality, its unit we are measuring that molality in terms of mole per kg. So the overall the unit of this Kb becomes Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, so this is the unit of K we have expressed in this term, that is Kelvin kg per mole. Okay, now after completing this point we will move to the next point, that is the relationship between elevation in boiling point and molar mass of solute. Okay, that is relationship between elevation in boiling point is nothing but delta Tb and molar mass of solute, that is m2. Means what we have to show, the relationship between delta Tb and m2, that we have to show in this point. Now this question may be asked for 2 marks in your theory exam, and there are many numericals which are present on this derived equation. So before going to this point, you just concentrate on this point, then you will get an idea how that equation we have derived. Okay, now for that derivation we have taken here first, suppose we prepare a solution by dissolving W2 gram of solute in W1 gram of solvent. Then what happens? Number of moles of solute, W1 gram of solvent, that is N2, is equal to, we can take here W2 upon M2. That is number of moles of solute. How we are going to be find out? That is W2 upon M2. That is given weight divided by its molecular mass. So that formula will gives us how number of moles of solute can be calculated. Okay. Now moles of solute in W1 gram of solvent are nothing but the N2, and that N2 we can find out with that formula, that is N2 is equal to W2 upon M2. Now here after that we will see what is the definition of molarity. Molarity of the solution small m is nothing but the number of moles of solute when dissolved in a given weight, that is weight of solvent in kg, or 1 kg of solvent we are taking at that time, and this number of moles of solute are nothing but what? N2, that I already told in the previous equation. Now we are coming to its equation, that is molarity. M is equal to W2 upon M2 multiplied by W1. Now this term I have already explained. This term is nothing but what? N2. W2 upon M2 we have taken, and this W1 is nothing but what? It is nothing but the weight of that solvent we have taken in terms of kg. So we are introducing this term W1 here. Okay. Now this value we are putting in equation 1. Why? Because we have already got the value of m in the form of equation. Now this value we are substituting in this equation 1 then you can show the relationship between molar mass of solute and delta Tb. So for that purpose, this value of m we are substituting in this equation 1. So you will get this value. Look at here, delta Tb I have taken as it is equal to Kb. Also have taken as it is, and at the place of this m we have substituted all this value. Okay, then we are getting W2 divided by m2 into W1. So this is the equation. By rearranging this equation, you will get this equation in the form of m2. Why? Because our target is to show the relationship between delta Tb and m2, that is elevation in boiling point and molar mass of solute. So for that purpose, we have to modify this equation in terms of m2. So for that purpose, m2 I have taken at this side, and this delta Tb now goes to this side, and the final equation that we are getting in this form will be like this, that is Kb into W2 divided by delta Tb into W1. So this is the final equation, and its unit, that is we can take here like this, that is kg per mole, that is in SI unit we are using this equation. And if you want to see this equation in terms of CGS unit, that is gram per mole, you can take this equation. Only what you have to do here, some changes, you just go on multiplying this equation by 1000, then you can find the molar mass of solute in terms of gram per mole. So this is about all in our today's lecture. Now this is the important point which is very important according to your theory exam. Thank you very much.